Hello there, everyone. Today we will be reviewing another Mega Construct Pokemon set. I did not get this one myself. My mom and sister and nephew got it. He also did get one too. So, hey, looking for us. And also, this one I was looking at buying at full price, but they got it for a better pricing actually. They did go to Burlington and a few locations in Loganville, and they did buy stuff. So, they might be from Burlington. I might be off due to the sticker being on bottom. Yes, now we're going to be looking at the Mega Constructs, Gyarados and Magikarp. Evolution, basically evolution. You get both of them for $12 actually. The thing is like normally $40 due to the pricing and the fact that it's a little too overpriced for 411 pieces. I might be off by that. It was a price, I don't know. But I would say it was a fun to build, I'll be honest here. I think the experience I think pretty good. A basis you do get and a big Gyarados. I mean, if comparing it to the human side, it's freaking massive. Now I will say since Mega is basically losing license by the end of next year, I like 2026. I'm gonna buy a lot of the sets the best I can so I could buy them and review them over time. It's going to get pricey on Bureau here. It is so much more than I realized because there's so many more I don't have, and the small Pokeballs with the little Pokemon in it, it's going to be a little more than I expected. Now let's take a close look at the build and everything you get with it, articulation and everything. I'm not going to do no size comparison because what's the point of it when I don't really have anything compared to? The best I could do and I try. So yeah, let's look. Now, everything is on the stand, so I'm going to leave it like that. And you can't take it off. It is pretty easy to. In its own right, I will say. So, I would take some of it off, so it'll be easier to deal with them. The stand is pretty basic for what you're getting, and I will say it is not the same when you're on the same side of them, or way it looks. So I do like that part. It is not the same thing. I would say it's pretty decent looking. With all the transparent blue, I think it was very good. And all the waves splashing, I think it was really fantastic of a set. Let's look at Magikarp. I would say as a fish, it's very good. And also, it does flop around too, which makes sense. Magikarp is a fish. This does move a bit. This moves up and down. Sitting on the bottom one down here. And so does the mouth a little bit. There's not much movement within it. Nope. And then it comes off. It comes off them. So don't worry about it if it comes off. And you do get your pieces. So no worries there. There you go. And I do like the printing on it. Especially on the body. It looks really freaking good. And you do get a stand for it. It is just right here. Big thing is the Magikarp. Or sorry, the Gyarados. This thing is so long, I don't think it fits my camera. I can't see my camera right now. It just fits in the camera, barely. This thing is freaking huge. I will say the end part of it is pretty loose. I will say that part. Because it feels like it gets weaker towards the end of it. I don't know why I don't know why it's like that. Because I'm feeling it, the top part, like from head to this part right here, solid thing. But when you get to the last floor right here, it feels a little more too loose for my liking, which is not a good problem, and that's a little too constant. And that does come off too. Yeah, certain parts on this are not the best because they want to flop off. But I will say, the build, when you do get it done, I think it looks good. It is all ball joints, so every part of it, ball. And I will say, when you build these, you're pretty the same thing. Except for this one in the middle to, put the stand on it. And all you really do need these is put the same things on and on and on for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them. And it's basically the same kind of build. The head is on, not a double one, but it's on one of them. And it's super thick too. And I will say, the mouth doesn't fully close, but it makes sense. It is a Gyarados. The Gyarados doesn't really close the mouth as much. I really don't know why, but it works. I will say it is a little too, how can I say, gappy, but it is a biddable figure. If you did a model kit version of this, which Pokemon did with Bandai, there's no gaps. It is pretty fluent looking. I might pick that up one day. I would say it looks good looking, but I will say that with these parts, here looks pretty much more better than up here because it looks weirder. Because you feel like it will continue onwards throughout the body, but it's really not. And it's a little top heavy due to the head being basically built a little more, way more. Like the head when I first built it, it was actually pretty decent of a build, and I will say it's actually pretty good looking. These do wiggle. I mean, you can wiggle yourself, but that's not much to do with this thing. You can ready to put it on your display, which thankfully I don't really have one for my Pokemon sets. And certain parts really come off like that. Oh, but that's how they're connected. That's on these, and they go back on. If they fall off, pretty simple. Just put back on, and that's all. I will say it is its own problem in its right. But if you can make it look good in a post, which you can, there's no problem with it. And I will say if you do need to do certain parts of it, just take it off and put it on the stand. And that's what they are. These are built the same way every single time. So put back on. Okay. And just snap the freaking ball on and snap the toe back on. This is a better way to do it. Instead of trying to worry about everything else that comes off on it. So you do need to make it go a little loopable because you can't really lay down straight due to the triangles on here. But you can really get a good pose out of this. But due to it being too floppy, I don't really trust that. And I will say it looks really good though. So let's get to my final thoughts on this. I will say if you do pick this up, it is pretty decent. There's not much wrong with the set for once. And after having it for quite a while, I think it's pretty good actually. It just has the problem of being on a stand. That's the only issue it already has. But you already have space for it, like a tote. I think it'll work if you have a tote for it. I mean, for me, I have space for it to really. I mean, I would need to take a few parts off to really make it fit. But I would say it's a pretty good feeling. It doesn't weigh as much, and also I don't think it needs to weigh as much. It is bricks. And the fact that it feels pretty good, and the fact that it's the size of my arm, I think it's pretty good looking. I would say the only problem is technically the tail of it. It's just a little too much of a sense of I don't like when it wanna come off. And the other fin. This one has its problems, but that does happen. I'm not gonna say that it's fully like perfect since it is a buildable thing. But if you can make it work within your own right. Okay. There we go. I think it looks good. I just worry about over time the joint don't get too floppy or too loose. That's my issue with it that I already have with this thing. There you go. I just really hope it gets stand against time and a tide for what it is and for what it has. But what do you think? Would you pick this up for $40 or if you find it at or in a place for cheaper, would you buy those? I know for me, I would buy it again if I didn't know I would even though I wouldn't know I would not get one or not. But who knows how you feel about that? So my just My link tree is in the description for social media. All the music for the intro and outro is in the description as well. And I want to say I want to put the link in the figure for the for you want to buy it. I'm gonna do that as well in case you want to buy it directly or just not wait for it or look for cheaper. But it's up to you. So, peace out, people. Yeah.